This is 55 TV, part 2 of our show with GAIA. How are you doing, and how's it been the last few days since the glorious sun came out and we sat here in our scarves and our woolly hats, and now it's been raining and you've had to finish the work off?
No, it's really been wonderful. I mean, I haven't let myself get too overburdened with all the work that we've had at hand, so it's been a good pace, and finally things have concluded and you just roll back into the opening. I don't even think I'm going to dress up. I was going to I had this really nice African shirt that I got down there tailored with some nice slacks and some shoes, and I'm not going to bother. Right. I mean, I'm fucking knackered, as you'd say.
You look wonderful. If there's one thing we like, we love your style. Really do. Absolutely.
You know, I wear the same thing every day for 2 weeks. I wear
it's great.
My father's golf sweater.
No, it's working for me.
I know. Yeah, I'm glad you don't have to smell me.
I can. Yeah, believe you me, Guy smells absolutely fine. Don't let him get an illusion about this one. You've finished this project now. It looks absolutely great. It's been a conclusion for the whole trip for the last few years, hasn't it? Or this year and a half. Conclude this final bit for me.
Well, we're in London. You know, this is always the place that I fly in and out of via Heathrow. So it does kind of make sense to do the last show here. It's been, as I've said in the previous interview, through Indonesia, South Africa, South America. So I've touched all the 5 continents in the 7 months, and I've been really fortunate enough to have that opportunity to be able to paint these places and to be able to talk to people in the streets and have these wonderful serendipitous moments, and then have these goals that I set for myself. Whether or not they come to fruition is another story, but it's been a really wonderful experience in this pub to have I'm always kind of caught between object making and and really what I'm most interested in is the social atmosphere or the social material that comes out of working in these streets and learning people's stories and doing the research. So this is almost, these objects are an excuse to be able to have and maintain these relationships or to start them. Yeah, whether I maintain.
We totally understand. That's the same as 55 TV. It's a good excuse to communicate with you and our artists, which seems to be what you're saying about your artwork and the community you're doing it in.
Yeah, the object is a bridge to be able to do that. You know, if I'm in the hood in Baltimore as a white young male, very frail, you know, I've got no excuse in the eyes of the police to be in these places. Certain people might even think that I shouldn't be there or whatever, for whatever reason that they have. And so it's amazing to be able to bridge these pretty wide social gaps. Yeah. That tend to be invisible with the artwork. Yeah. You know, now I have an excuse to be in this place. I'm painting this thing or I'm doing this thing, and now we can talk because I have a reason to be here. And so this is something unbelievable.
Great. Tell me about the artwork inside the pub as well. We filmed a little bit of that. Yeah. It's different. Obviously, it's a lot more details. You've got more time to do it. And talk to me about this artwork.
It all fits in a tube that I've taken with me throughout this trip. I finished most of it up in Rome. You know, I reviewed all the photos that I'd taken of, you know, various markets or various instances, fights or whatever, or loving moments or anything. But generally sorting through all of that to find these images that are important for like, you know, using the hands for people's survival or their ceremonial traditions. So that's sort of the 2 themes of the show, is the ceremony or the survival. In a neoliberal context where people have to, you know, maybe travel 3,000 miles to find a decent standard of living. You know, these massive movements of population, how people are able to deal with the global economy. You know, so have Fabrica Recuperada, as I've said before, you know, this guy showing his t-shirt from 2001. And then other things. So really they're very detailed drawings that are sort of these poetic moments of people's pride in what they have. And it's sort of the only way that I know how to express that. You know, I can't write, or I'm not a performance artist or any other sort of thing. this nature. So this is my way of being able to document these moments, really.
You say you can't write, but I think you find you've collared yourself into writing for 55 pages, issue 5 coming up. So we're looking to do a little piece with you where you take controls of the written work. Yeah, we're going to try and put that together.
Yeah. No, I can write like verbose, like or circumlocute around my ass anywhere. But poetry is something that I lack. I lack few words. I have no shortage of many sort of bullshit that spills out of my mouth or whatever.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
It's great to see you. We're going to let you get back to the party. It's GAIA. We're in East London. See you soon.